Welcome to TuberChat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Bright Creations. This is a dynamic creator that has a lot of very creative videos for us to watch. They are a generous creator in that they swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of helping gain watch hours. And they have come back again and again to TuberChat since finding us a short while ago to aggressively grow their channel. With over 3,000 subscribers, they're actually doing quite well. And there is obviously a lot to be learned from Bright Creations, so I hope you'll connect with them if you haven't already. And welcome, everyone. I know I was a moment late there. I usually try not to be, but I appreciate everybody hanging out. So can't be sure who's still in here. We had a lot of very early channels coming in, but Rosita Paul and the Hoops Family Network were very early. Jen J Life, of course, and LC Lifestyle. Jaden Sue, who's always with us. Melda and Amra stopped by for a second. That was our featured channel from Friday. And the Essence of Sonia is always with us very, very early. So thank you again for that. Javian's Day Today is back, so thank you for that. Leon Legendary Productions, it's always good to see you. That's a channel that's connected to me both on my personal channel and here at TuberChat. Shay's Journey, good to see you in here again. And Nisha James, it's always great to have you in the chat as well. Mr. and Mrs. Annabello from Toronto is very, very close to myself, so thank you very much for coming in. That's our featured channel from yesterday, and Georgia Bulldogs is another previously featured channel here on TuberChat. Aaron Hockey, it's good to have you back. I know you're fairly new to TuberChat, but hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. Everyone's here to dance, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. We're all here for the same thing. The best idea is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. And then Shattered Soul, it's always good to have you in here as well. And PA, I appreciate all of your support on all the different channels that I see you in. Thank you very much. And then, forgive me, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. MAH Videos, it's always good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Carrie Beth, a recently monetized channel who continues to come back and swap playlists with other creators to help them gain watch hours, is in the house. Bright Creations is willing to swap playlists, by the way, our featured channel from today as well. So you can reach out to them for that purpose. And if anybody in the chat wants to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and you will find other creators reaching out to you for the purpose of doing that. Everybody's free to make their individual arrangements for that purpose. So it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting already. And Jaden, good to have you back. Family of Lightation, good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. Michael's Adventures, always good to see you. A wonderful supporter of many different creators. I know you said you got to work tonight, so hopefully you can get the sleep in that you need, but I do appreciate every moment that you spend in TuberChat, so thank you very much. The Hoops Paranormal is in the house. That's the second channel from the Hoops Family Network, and we'll have a look at that shortly. Actually, I'll get them on the wheel right now. And I'm really favoring our moderators yesterday and today because often I make them wait quite a long time. Financial Therapies by Magdala. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I believe you've been here before to TuberChat, so I'm glad that you've returned. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. AceFlaw1, good to see you in here, and thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, please do give a thumbs up. It really does help the stream, and every interaction, including sharing and liking, pushes us a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can reach more creators and maximize our impact. Philly Girl, always good to see you here. And Lava House Family, another owner of 2 channels, is in the house, so thank you for coming in again. Fable Lily, thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not getting to you personally earlier, but I appreciate you coming and visiting TuberChat. I think this is your first time, so hopefully you feel welcome. I know you say so, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and they are all willing to connect. Everybody wants to connect with you, so please don't be shy. Again, just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. I will go over the procedure shortly after I finish welcoming everybody, and I'll talk about the wheel that you see spinning and how that's going to work, so that you can be right up to speed. But please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to at all. Everybody's here to connect. Rowan O'Mani, thank you for coming back in. And King Tash Family Vlogs, it's good to have you here. Venom for Life, always it's good to see you. And Ghostly Winds is back in the house, so thank you very much. Fable Lily, thank you for reminding everybody, yes, again, to thumbs up if you haven't already. On a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. Pardon me for one quick second. Okay, pardon me for that. I just had to step aside for a quick second. Dre Cooks, good to have you back in the house. And Aaron Hockey's ready to dance with everybody, which is great. Future Soup, good to see you back in the house again. Thank you for coming and visiting. And then Ace Flaw wanted to swap in playlists. Mr. and Mrs. Anaballo's willing to swap playlists, of course. And then Michael's Adventures is offering to run a playlist while he's at work. I hope people will swap with Michael's Adventures. He needs hours too, but he's an extremely supportive creator that runs a lot of, playlists for a lot of different creators all the time. The Wheel of Doom is in the house. Yes, it is. Ghostly Winds. And then The Essence of Sonya, thank you for reminding everybody to share. Yes, if you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anything like that, it really does help the stream and pushes us out a little bit further so that we can reach more creators and maximize our impact for everybody. So Fable Lily, hopefully you'll have a good time considering it is your first time, and you will meet lots of friends and family members if that's what you would like. I'm getting close to catching up with the chat. As time goes on and TuberChat's getting a little more popular, it becomes a little more challenging. So I appreciate everybody's patience. Thrifty Essentials, good to see you back in the house. Thank you very much. Domo and Nini, thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I think this is your first time here too. Rosita Paul, I know you were here very, very early, so thank you for coming back in. Burgundy and Gold fan all day, thanks for coming in as well to you. And Domo and Nini, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And Apostle Edgar Kapanga, it's always wonderful to have you in the chat as well. So the way that we connect here at TuberChat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them, and then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences long, so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters, and give the creator a thumbs up, please, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know you've secured that connection the right way, and then they can find your comment easily and turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And Life with Triple T, thank you for coming in. And Mr. Fulton Mraz, the star has arrived. I saw you yesterday singing on you were singing Kenny Rogers' song on Brown Girl Bella's monetization party. So that was wonderful to see you there. For the newcomers to TuberChat, I hope that you get a little bit of a glimpse into what we're doing here, the loyal and dedicated supporters we have in our community. We're very lucky to have so many. where as I tell stories about the different channels that come through the chat and channels that I put up on the screen, you'll get to know the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that are coming back again and again and supporting each other outside on their own channels and in other people's live streams. Christy Agnes, good to see you in here. Thank you very much for coming in. And Senorita G, thank you for coming back in as well. Christy, for some reason, I think that you've been here before, and forgive me if it is your first time. I don't think it is, but if it is, hopefully you feel welcome and you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like. And the best idea is always to go first. And sorry, Andy, but you do not like to connect with people. And I have to do that again. Last podcast before the world explodes. Thank you for coming in. And Samantha 1986, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you very much. Samantha 1986 XOXO is a wonderful supporter. I see her in many other live streams supporting lots of different creators. So thank you for coming and spending time here in TuberChat. You will notice, those of you who've been with TuberChat for a while now, that I've put up the new, I don't know what I'm going to do about keeping this there. But I just want to make sure, I don't want to be the kind of live stream where we have to like recite rules all day and tell everybody what not to do. I don't want to do that. But as TuberChat gets a little more popular, we see a little bit more things that are a little bit unfair between all creators. And what I mean by that is, for instance, self-promotion is always recommended not to be done in any live streams like this. When it comes to new videos, new premieres, live streams, and things like that. If you're doing the right things here and meeting lots of new friends and family members for your channel and connecting the right way, you will find loyal and dedicated supporters that will come back to your channel and catch your new videos and your premieres and things like that. So it's not necessary here. Travel around. Good to see you back in. Thank you very much. And the other thing is offering to get everybody back later. So when we think about it, it's something that you know, when we're here, we're supposed to be all following the procedure in full. It's always good to give much more than you expect to receive, and then you ask people to return, which means that you will visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment, give them a like, subscribe to them, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. And that's the way we do it. So I don't want anybody to get too used to the idea of like leaving and saying, hey, if anybody wants to get me, I'll get you all back later. That's not fair to the people who are here spending time doing the real grind, working on their channels. So hopefully we can, I'll find a way to word this a little bit better, and we'll be able to allow people who are a little bit newer to TuberChat to understand a little bit more about the etiquette so that things can be fair between everybody, because I really like to reward generosity in creators, and we have a lot of creators who are coming back to TuberChat again and again, supporting us, as well as growing their own channels and meeting friends and family members. And I really want to be respectful to everybody. So thank you all for always being respectful in the chat. RMV Wings and Things, good to see you here. No, you've been here before, I remember. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, because I always could be. There's a first time for everything. But RV Wings and Things, I'm pretty sure that you've been here because I have you on Twitter too. We talked about that. I thought you were connected, and forgive me if I'm wrong, to Food Fight Network or Food Fight Showdown, and those, and I could be wrong. But either way, hopefully you feel welcome. Everybody's here to connect, so please don't be shy. If you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And again, I'll just go over the simple procedure for the way that we connect. The right way is to, oh, I see. Okay, RV Wings and Things, very good. So thank you for coming and visiting. Hopefully you'll get everything you want out of TuberChat today. And then Aaron Hockey loves making new friends, so hopefully you're getting all the friends and family members you want here. Walk with me, Tiffany. It's wonderful to see you back, so thank you very much. So the way that we connect, again, the full procedure is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name of any kind in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. You can say on the way or OTW or or whatever you'd like to let them know you're on the way to their house if you want to. Visit their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. It is not enough to watch a minute of any video. You must watch a video in full that is at least 1 minute long. So you're aiming maybe for a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, or 4 minute video, hopefully, for those who have them. And then leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. If we don't do these two things explicitly, then we run the risk of YouTube erasing the connection afterwards, and it never feels good to lose subscribers after you work so hard to get them. The other thing is we always give a thumbs up for two reasons. One, to lock it in, and secondly, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to the creator and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you've connected the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So thank you again, everybody. Max Vision Remote View class, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time. Oh, that was funny. Yes, absolutely, Aaron Hockey. We could all be family. All except one or two of us today, but that's okay. They're already gone. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting already. I'll describe the way that the wheel works for a little while. Once you're in the chat and meeting new friends and family members and being active, it's not just about how long you're here. LC Lifestyle, thank you for coming in, by the way. I know you were here early. Once you've been here for a little while, and I have a robot that helps me out. It's called Botissimo. It's similar to Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Nightbot. Once you've been here a while, I put you on the wheel. Your name goes in the list here. And the wheel is completely random, of course. When I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then you are added onto the screen, and we talk about your channel for a moment if you're still here. Because sometimes it takes a little while. I understand everybody can't stay the whole time, but that's okay. So let me get Kira. She is in here, right? Yes, okay. And I will start adding a few names to the wheel right away. Sometimes we delay, but I've already gone through my long speech for today, so we're all good. It looks like it, Ghostly Wins. Yeah, it is colorful. You can, this is, by the way, just from a site called wheelofnames.com. I don't have anything to do with it or anything like that, but somebody generously made this, and they made it free. It is ad supported. The ads aren't there right now, but the ads usually come up. And it's very easy just to hold it in a corner like this. And they make a lot of customization options. Anybody can use this for free, and it's so easy, it's unbelievable. You see we've got our TuberChat logo right there in the middle spinning, and then you can, if I click on customize, we can get around to colors. Now, I put these really light pastel-y colors in there just because I want it to be, I don't know, fun-looking and not too troublesome to look at. We can see the names of the channels on the wheel very easily. And I think it's fine. But you can customize it if you want to see it in different light, and you can change a few different things. So I hope everybody who wants to live stream and use that will give them a little bit of support and use that. Like I said, it's ad supported, so it's absolutely free and it doesn't interfere. The wheel does look delicious. And then Judge 197 Lawyer, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat one by one. Take your time with it, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if you just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. So I did say I was going to get some more names on there, so let's get them in. Our featured channel from yesterday, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. which, by the way, I'll just mention it quickly right now. Oh, and Bright Creations, by the way. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. Bright Creations, by the way. I'm running your playlist again on another account. So that'll be like probably my maximum. So hopefully we'll get you some more playlist buddies to swap with here. The logo on the wheel, Jaden, simply when you go here to, I didn't mean to spin that. That doesn't count. When we go to, I don't need language. Now I've got it frozen. I didn't mean to spin that. When I go on customize, there's here image, and then you just click this button, upload image, and it allows you to upload your logo. Let's see what happens if we make that logo any bigger. Oh, it does make it bigger. All right, that's not necessary though. We all know where we are, so it's fine. But anyway, that's it's easy to use. So, Mr. and Mrs. Annabello, I was going to say to you as well, though, we are going to go in Niagara Falls, Canada on a zip line on Monday of the long weekend. Another YouTuber, Mr. Joshi, will be coming down for that. He lives in around Guelph area and this and that. So it's a thought if you feel like coming to Niagara for that day. Maybe you join us. We're going to do a bunch of videos and stuff like that. So it's just a thought. Anybody from the Toronto area that wants to visit Niagara Falls, or anybody that can visit Niagara Falls, we just happen to be doing something that day, which is already planned. But Kristen, Kira, and I live here, so we're always up for doing things in Niagara Falls and, of course, collaborating. Guys, Life in Toronto, thank you for coming in. It's good to have you back. This is Carrie Beth. I love talking about her. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Annabello. I love talking about Carrie's channel just because her presentation is so spectacular. And you can see that she's growing. I thought yesterday she had 2.06K subscribers. So she's still moving. And Carrie is still willing to swap playlists with people, even though she's monetized now, recently monetized, because when you get your 4,000 hours, it's still a good idea to lock them in. You know what I mean? So if you're aiming for 4,000 hours, it's a better idea to aim for 5,000, you know, just to make sure that it locks in solid. But Carrie's got a very dynamic personality and a wonderfully solid channel here. She's generous in that she does the feature channels collaboration as well as swap playlists. And I just like showing her stuff off because her thumbnails have been spectacular since the beginning. And her branding has always been on point. So whether you see a video from today or 2 years ago, you know that it's Carrie Beth. The Dude Rocks is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And I did see TikTok Studio LG walk in. So thank you very much for coming through as well. Hopefully everybody will meet their friends and family members the way they'd like to. And then Rachel Aldridge, good to see you in. Hopefully you'll feel welcome and meet lots of friends and family members as well. The instructions are always at the bottom of the screen. And Aaron Hockey, you got a long way to go, and a lot of us do. And the Dude Rocks, thanks for the like. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, give a thumbs up, please. Excuse me. Everybody's got to do the same long road to that 4,000 watch hours. But one of the things that we can do to speed that up is swap playlists with each other. If you can imagine, having a lot of different creators run a playlist of your videos will stack your hours up pretty quick. But the best part about it is making the friendships that start to flourish by trading favors with other creators. It's a simple way to collaborate. Another thing I like to talk about all the time that Carrie Beth is doing here is the feature channels collaboration. What this does when you feature channels on the front of your page is you're saying to your audience and to the YouTube algorithms that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithms that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So if anybody in the chat has featured tuberchat or my personal channel here, Kevin K, on their front page, please make sure that I know so that I can return that favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. So let me spin the wheel, and I will say hello to the Daniel Show. Thank you for coming back in. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting and meeting new friends and family members already. This is Kristen Walton, my love. She is in the chat as a moderator. But for those of you who don't already know, Kristen is my girlfriend. Kira is her daughter. We all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. This is her channel. She's doing a fantastic job of putting out videos. As you can see, she's put out 3 videos this week at least already, and she's consistently doing 2 or 3. She did this video yesterday with Mishana, and they did a 40-question challenge. They were challenged by It's Me Wanston Yes Honey, which is one of our moderators and a loyal, dedicated supporter. And they did a 2-part video together. They decided to mash it up there. So hopefully everybody will check that out. Absolute Cannabis, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I don't know if that means you're leaving or you're just coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you if I didn't when you first got here. But we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. So hopefully you can find new friends and family members if you would like to here. Everybody wants to connect. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Just take your time. Meet people one by one. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. LC Lifestyle, hopefully I welcomed you. I know you were here very, very early, and I know you just came back not too long ago, but thank you very much. Bright Creations watched both of Kristen and Mishana's videos yesterday. They're interesting. Oh, thank you very much, Absolute Cannabis. That's wonderful, and I appreciate the time that you're spending. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment everybody spends here at TuberChat, and hopefully we can help you in any way get what you want out of YouTube. Bright Creations is another previously featured channel from, oh, today, what am I thinking of? Bright Creations is another featured channel from TuberChat. We looked at this already. I didn't mean to put you back on the wheel, but it's okay. Bright Creations is a generous creator that's willing to swap playlists with everybody. That's our featured channel. So it's silly that I ended up adding you on the wheel. I wasn't watching. But that's okay. We get a second look. And if anybody wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, Bright Creations is more than willing to do that, as is Carrie Beth, which we saw earlier. Kristen and Kira do it as well. So if anybody wants to swap playlists with other creators, just please say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you, and you're free to make those arrangements, of course. Aaron Hockey, so now that you are on the wheel, you're a new connection for TuberChat. So what I'm going to do, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I would like to give you a few minutes of watch time. So I'll take this 8-minute video here and I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. And then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Hopefully, you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Just adding a couple more names to the wheel, and then I will spin. We'll get another channel up here. The Essence of Sonia, I have swapped playlists with her. She is aggressively growing her channel and willing to swap playlists with people, and she is generous in that she does the featured channels collaboration, which we'll see right now. Biological EX1. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and thank you for coming in. Samantha XOXO is somebody that I see in a lot of different live streams, supporting many creators. We've been connected together for a long, long time, so it's wonderful that you're here, and you will meet lots of new friends and family members if you would like to. Just please take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. The way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect them. And then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Then Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to their name of any kind. That lets them know that you've secured that connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So let me spin. I'll get another channel up here. The Hoops Paranormal is the second channel from the Hoops Family Network, who is inspirational in the creation of tuberchat. And they just put out their first video yesterday. Well, they had a channel trailer, but they put out their first interactive video, if you want to call it that. And we watched that premiere yesterday. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. Hoops Paranormal is already at 50 subscribers, so they're well on their way towards their first 100. And like I said, this is the second channel from the Hoops Family Network. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. The Hoops Paranormal will be willing to swap playlists with anybody. Their first channel is monetized, but they're working on this channel now, and they do the feature channels collaboration. But I've been connected to Amanda from the Hoops Family Network for what's getting on 6, 7, maybe even 8 months now. And like I said, they are inspirational in the creation of tuberchat. So hopefully you'll connect with them. And I should just take a moment to remind everybody, if you have the ability to share, whether it's on a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anything like that, then I'd love it if you would. It obviously helps push tuberchat a little bit farther into the algorithm and helps us reach a few more creators so that we can maximize our impact for everyone, as does giving a thumbs up if you haven't already. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. And I really will appreciate it, because it does help push tuberchat a little bit farther into the algorithm, and it helps the stream. So let me spin. And Ghostly Winds is probably still in the house. I'll just make sure, and then we'll put the channel up. Ghostly Winds has been back for probably every live stream since finding tuberchat just a few episodes ago. But thank you for coming in again. And with over 400 subscribers and my friend Sonic on your banner, hopefully you're meeting as many friends and family members as you would like. Thank you very much, Mr. Fulton Mraz. That's a generous creator that always shares us out, and will be auditioning for American Idol this Friday. So it's quite an accomplishment. I'm just looking through Ghostly Winds content here. I don't play as many video games as I wish I could, just due to time and stuff like that. I am very familiar with, of course, the original Sonic and Nintendo games and stuff like that, but I do enjoy everything up until now. Most often I find myself playing Grand Theft Auto, if anything at all, but I do have the, I got to still get the Sega. I don't have the Sega Mini that's got the video games on it. I've got the Nintendos, but not the Sega. But you got some interesting stuff here, so I hope everybody will connect with Ghostly Winds, and they have playlists set up so that people can follow whatever they'd like if you want to see particular games like Final Fantasy VII and things like that. So I should add a few more names to the wheel. Maybe I'll spin, we'll get another channel up, and then I'll add names. Vivian Obi Zurich, thank you for coming back in. Hopefully you are going to meet some new friends and family members if that's what you would like today. Babel Lily is not here anymore. Babel Lily, if you're here, you can let me know, but it looks like you might not be here, so I'll skip and we will get on to the next channel. That's cool, Ghostly Winds. If you get into the idea of swapping playlists with other creators for watch hours, you'll want to make a playlist that's very clearly got all of your own videos, no videos from other creators, no unlisted, no private, or anything like that. And then somebody can run all your videos in a row if they want to. And it looks like Apostle Edgar Kapanga is tagging us up in Instagram, so thank you very much for that. Every share that everybody does really helps the stream and helps TuberChat grow, and I appreciate it all. Helps push us a little bit farther in the algorithm and reach more and more creators. This is Kira Welton. This is Kristen's daughter. They are both in the chat as moderators. This is my BFF forever, and she has her own channel going on with a lot of dynamic content. Lately, she's been doing some video game live streams, among other things. And we have got a lot of different stuff for you to see there. So hopefully everybody will connect with Kira Welton. And she and Kristen are willing to swap playlists, as am I, with anybody as well. For the purpose of gaining watch hours, of course. I did promise I was going to add some more names to the wheel. So let me see how I can get that done. How did the Essence of Sonya knock it on there? Did I do something to... am I doing something the last couple of days to accidentally erase the wrong name off the wheel or something? Because yesterday there was Carrie Beth was on the wheel, and right before she was about to go, I said, "Where'd you go?" Because your name was supposed to be on the wheel. We ended up looking at it afterwards, but I don't know how I missed that. Apostle Edgar Kapanga, let's get you up there, and we'll check Thrifty Essentials is right there, so we'll get you on the wheel. And let's see if Life with Triple T is in the house. We'll get them on the wheel as well. Sweet Ambience Meditation, thank you for coming back in. Hopefully you will meet some friends and family members as well today. Okay, so the Essence of Sonya is coming up right now. Oh, I did put your channel up. I'm so silly. See, this is what happens. By the time Sunday comes around, the days get away from me. I'll put it back up for another quick second. Of course, I should have known. Yeah, the days get away from me, so I can't remember if I put your channel up every day. The Essence of Sonya is with us probably every day that we do TuberChat, and probably for the whole live stream, almost always. And so it's not unreasonable that the Essence of Sonya can get a couple extra minutes here of time. Absolute Cannabis. I think most of us know what that's like. Dreading Monday. I was lucky because I still work at home on Monday. I don't have to go to leave and go do anything I don't like until Tuesday. So I'm usually happy for an extra day. Donut Toys and Games, thank you for coming in. And hopefully you will meet some new friends and family members right now. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo was our featured channel from yesterday. So if you were to happen to see TuberChat on Instagram, which is very easy to find because just one word, TuberChat, you will find Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo tagged yesterday. And then you'll be able to find them easily if you wanted to. Absolute Cannabis. Yeah, it feels that way, right? Okay, let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I should have taken Sonya off, but that's okay. We got Life with Triple T, right? Life with Triple T up here. We'll get them up first, and I'll remove Sonya from the wheel afterwards. Life with Triple T is another dynamic creator that's been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us just a short while ago with almost 2,500 subscribers. They're obviously doing very well, and there's probably a lot to be learned from this channel. They do the feature channels collaboration, and then as well, they are aggressively growing their channel. My pleasure having your channel up here, and I should still keep adding names to the wheel. Thrifty Essentials is still up there. Financial Therapies by Magdala is coming up. LC Lifestyle. You're still in the house, and we will get you up there as well. We're moving a little bit faster today than we usually do because I didn't get into any extremely long speeches at the beginning of today's live stream. Absolute Cannabis, do you hopefully have your stuff marked as adults only? Financial Therapies by Magdala. Let's get your channel up, and then I will go explore. But thank you for letting me know. I'm just gonna go and have a quick look. Okay. I don't know if your videos are marked for 21 plus or anything like that, but I do appreciate you letting me know. I'm not going to alienate a channel just because their content is mature, but it is a good idea to have let us know. Okay, and you marked it? Okay, that's good, because we do sometimes have, not sometimes, all the time, we have some younger creators in TuberChat, and I don't want to be responsible for them stumbling across something that they probably wouldn't have otherwise wanted to stumble across. But we're probably okay for today. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. This is Financial Therapies by Magdala, 97 subscribers. So I know you must be wishing for, or have on your mind the 100 that's right around the corner. So I hope you can hang out for a few minutes today, because I'm sure we're going to get you there. And then hopefully we'll get you a few extra so that you can really lock that 100 in and not slide behind. So I do not, and thank you, Absolute Cannabis. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I will do is I will add one of your videos, your latest one here, and add it into my watch later. What that would allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will give you a meaningful comment related to the content of this relationship with money video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. Pardon me, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet creators from around the world in different time zones. The Daniel Show, thank you for giving a thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already, I will appreciate if you do. And then Declan Fans 2020, everybody wants to sing with you, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to. The best idea is always to go first. And if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you will find yourself meeting new friends and family members in no time. Ghostly Wins, yeah, no, I'm trying to be on it every day. Now I've been late, so you can see I'm actually just finishing running a few videos here on the watch later list right now in the background on another window, but it seems to have been okay. And I will spin. We'll get another channel up here, and we'll see what is happening. Thrifty Essentials has been back with us again and again and is aggressively growing their channel. Did you change your banner? Or do I not remember it? I wonder. Let's get your bell on anyway. I don't always mean to forget to put bells on. What I do is I connect with creators first, and then later when I see them back up here again, I'm trying to remember to put everybody's bell on. So eventually they'll all be on. But oh, it is the same. Okay, sorry, Thrifty Essentials. Maybe it's just been a while since we've had you up on the screen here. But I'm glad that you're back. You're well over your 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully you're nicely locked in there. I wonder how your hours are. If you want to swap playlists with people, you can just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you in case you need watch hours and want to get some of that going. All of our moderators do it. I do it. Thank you, everybody, for the shares, by the way. I was just clearing my notifications, but I appreciate every time somebody shares, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else. It helps push us a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can continue to meet new creators and maximize our impact for everybody. Oh, you're monetized already, Thrifty Essentials. That's fantastic. That's really, really good. So good news. Often in tuberchat, we see a lot of creators that hit 1,000 subscribers but still have to keep going, myself included. I had 1,400 subscribers or close to it by the time my personal channel got monetized. And even tuberchat is in review right now, so we'll see what happens. But we are over, I forget if it's 1,300 subscribers or something like that. So you've done very well. So good for you. I'm happy that that's happened. There's obviously something to be learned from you for the creators that are connecting with you as well. Christy Agnes is willing to swap playlists. And Christy Agnes, I'm going to put you on the wheel. And I will spin. I'll get another channel up, and then I'll add a couple more names. Shen Zen Zen, always good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. Oh, thank you very much, Absolute Cannabis. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful day, including you, and have fun watering the garden. I'm hoping that it looks as beautiful as you would like it to. I know that doing things like that can really bring some life out of the earth. Life with Triple T, thanks for reminding everybody to thumbs up and to share if you can. Oh, okay, yes, absolutely. I'm going to open another window here. Just going to get a link for PA. I got to get into our live stream that we're watching right now, and I'm using the go-to channel extension for Chrome, which was generously made for free and donated for everybody to use by the people at a channel called Swap Meet Shops. And I have gone to a few of their live streams. So as soon as PA, if you don't mind just saying anything in the chat, I'll be able to click and get to your channel easily. and then we'll fire it in there for the Hoops family. Life with Triple T, thanks for sharing. And I'll get back to Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo in a quick minute. Hopefully PA's still there. Oh, there you are. There we go. Let me get the there's the link for PA if anybody wants to connect with them. They have yet to put content out, but they are working on it. But they're always here supporting. As a matter of fact, PA is somebody that supports me and all of the different channels, or many of the different channels that I work on. So it's a wonderful supporter. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is willing to swap playlists. As you can see, I've swapped with them in the last couple of days by all the red lines there. And they actually have a new video that they just put out that everybody can check out as they connect with them. That was even more recent than that. So I did say I was going to think about adding more names to the wheel, right? MAH videos. Are you still here? Oh, Cumes, thank you for coming in. I think I got to refresh again, but I think MAH videos is here. Let's get you on the wheel. Christy Agnes is already there. And then we'll see after that. Doodle's gone digging. Good to have you in here. Thanks for asking. Sharing playlists is a way that we can move our hours a little bit faster. You know that we need 4,000 hours of watch time to get monetized. And so one of the ways we can speed that up is you make a simple arrangement with another creator to run a playlist of their videos, and they will run a playlist of yours. You're not obligated to sit and watch every second of every video. You're only obligated to run it. You can do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, or anytime at all. If you have a second device, it really helps, or another window you can use in a computer or whatever. And you can imagine if you have a playlist of 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 hours, and you get a lot of different creators running that playlist, your hours will really start to move. But better than that, the more important benefit is the fact that you're trading favors with another creator. What that allows is a friendship to start to flourish, and you will find yourself favoring those creators who have traded with you as well as being favored by them. So I recommend it all the time. That is World. Thank you for coming in. Everybody here wants to bake. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. Please go one by one. Take your time with it, and you will find yourself again. Actually, I should check, right? Check. Yep. Okay. So you should probably be able to hear me. Everything should be fine. I just accidentally clicked something. If you can imagine, I've got another window over here, and I accidentally clicked the StreamYard tab and knocked it out for a second. But we're all good. So we're back with Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. Let's spin. I'll get another channel up, and then I'll think about adding more names to the wheel. Life with Triple T, ready to party. Good. Hopefully everybody will party with you here. Aranda, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet lots of friends and family members here as well again today. There's LC Lifestyle, who was here very, very early today, and I appreciate that. LC Lifestyle is well over 900 subscribers, so well on their way towards that 1,000 that we're all looking for. I'm going to put your bell on right now, and we'll take a look at what more dynamic content you have for everybody. So you only started a couple months ago and are really aggressively growing, so that's great that you can manage to move that quickly. And then, yes, that's a good tip. As a matter of fact, Donut Toys and Games is just pointing out, if you install a Chrome extension called YouTube Nonstop, and I guess I don't have it on this particular browser, I use it on other ones where I run playlists, you have the ability to have YouTube not stop in between videos. Sometimes what happens is it'll run 3 or 4 videos and then pause and ask you if you're still there, similar to what Netflix does, if anybody's seen that. And then D Turner Gaming, David hopefully is his phone's going a little bit nuts, so hopefully he'll be okay and connect with people. It's Shy Official. Thanks for coming in. Ori and Taylor, thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to. The best idea is always to go first. And Life with Triple T, it's called YouTube Nonstop. So there's a couple different ones, and when you search for it, why don't I just search for it right now, and I'll help you find it. Let's get the link for PA one more time. Oh, I didn't even put my message there. I put a link for PA in case anybody wants to connect with them, and I will open a window and Chrome Web Store, right? And it's an extension. And thank you, Aranda, for reminding everybody the thumbs up. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. And then if we just type in YouTube Nonstop, I think it's one word like that. There it is. So this is the one that I forget. No, this is the one that I use. See how it says rate it, because I've already added it to Chrome. So it should be there, but I guess it's, I don't know why it's not running. Maybe I turned it off. Anyway, and then there's a couple of others, but that just stops that thing so that you can run playlists like overnight or while you work or while you eat or whatever else, right? Kristen's willing to swap playlists. Of course, she will do it on her behalf as well as Kira's, and then I do it as well. Grace Ashu, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And please take your time, meet people one by one. And if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. There's a lot of amazing channels in here. The Hoops Paranormal, you're absolutely right. And so hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. I'm going to get rid of our banner there unless we need it. There's MAH Videos. This is another previously featured channel from TuberChat that continuously comes back again and again to aggressively grow their channel. They have a lot of delicious looking content here. Most of it is new to me, but it all looks great. And so hopefully everybody will connect with MAH Videos who hasn't already. They're here all the time with TuberChat, aggressively growing their channel. And I will see if I can add any more names to the wheel. Christy Agnes is not here anymore, so we'll take her off. Apostle Edgar Kapanga is not here, so I got to replace that as well. Let's see if Vivian is here. Vivian is next on the wheel. So Apostle Edgar Kapanga and Christy Agnes can let me know if they're still here. But my assumption is that they are not. Last podcast before the world explodes. Might be gone already. They tend to come in and out, but I appreciate when they're here. And what about Jaden? And then Arenza, Aranda, hopefully everybody is doing what they're supposed to with regards to staying safe and wearing masks and all that stuff. Let's get D Turner Gaming up there. I think Rachel Aldridge is still in the house. Yes, there you are. Get you up on the wheel and see what's happening with you. Oh, that would be a close one. No? Okay. D Turner Gaming is coming up. This is David. Copper Street Treasures, thank you for coming back in. It's good to have you here. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today if that's what you would like. David from D Turner Gaming says another channel that I met through the Hoops Family Network, which has also got the Hoops Paranormal in the house. And D Turner Gaming's been connected to me for months and months and months. They're doing the featured channels collaboration that I love talking about, and they've generously added myself as well as tuberchat there. And you'll see the Hoops Family Network is right there too. So the featured channels collaboration, part of me, is a great collaboration that anybody can do with their channel. You need to do it with a computer. It's not easy to do it with a phone right now. But what this does when you feature channels on your front page is it basically says to your audience and to the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels feature you in return, hopefully, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the kind of impact that that has, both on the YouTube algorithm and on your individual audiences. So, like I said, I recommend it. If anybody in the chat has featured tuberchat on their front page and I don't know about it, or my personal channel, pardon me, then please just let me know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. All these different ways of doing simple collaborations with creators allows you to get a friendship started where you really get to know the creator behind the channel. And you can imagine, wouldn't it be wonderful if you had, even out of 1,000 subscribers, 100 true friends that were going to come back to every video and watch and like and comment and do all the things we need, hang out in your live stream and stuff like that. When your channel gets to the point that every video is always guaranteed at least 100 views, your channel is really going to start to move. What I describe to people all the time is when your channel is set up with a strong and solid foundation and you're consistent, you're putting out at least one quality piece of content every single week, and you're aggressively doing all the things you need to support others, when luck comes by and picks you because it's your turn, it will take a couple of your videos and make them fly. And I see it again and again and again with every channel that I'm involved with. And that's what I wish for everybody, if that's what you want. But these collaborations can really help because you have friends that are truly interested in watching you succeed and being there along with you. So it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. Oh, you got your 1K MH videos. I'm so sorry. I almost missed that. MAH videos got just got their 1K. I didn't see that when you had your channel up, but that's wonderful. So thank you very much for sharing the news with us, and hopefully everybody will congratulate MAH videos, because it is a wonderful, when we meet different milestones, it always feels great. But those two major ones, the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time, just are really, really special, and something that just feels fantastic to pass. So I'm very, very happy for you, and hopefully, I wonder how your hours are. Hopefully we can get you some playlist buddies if you need them, get those hours moving, and get you monetized as fast as we can, or as fast as you would like. The most important thing is to do it with a solid and strong foundation, like I keep talking about. It's not a race. It's tough sometimes to watch some of your friends get monetized before you when you feel like you've been working harder, maybe, or all the different things we hear about. But eventually, if you do the things you're supposed to do, you will get there 100%. I think this is, let's make sure this is the right Rachel Aldridge. Yes, it is. I just had to match the icon. Since this is a new connection for tuberchat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take your latest video, 5 tips on becoming healthier and less stressed every day, which is probably a video everybody needs to see, and I'll add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but we move the times around so that we can meet creators from around the world in different time zones. And let me see what I can do about adding names to the wheel. Oh, there's the Daniel Show. The Daniel Show, you must have gone out and come back, or maybe like yesterday, you were here the whole time. I skipped you again. I didn't mean to do that, but we've got you on the wheel. I know that when, especially when people are on the phone, you have to leave the chat to go connect with people and then come back. And I understand that. That's what we're supposed to be doing, is connecting the right way. But if you happen to miss me calling your name, just wondering if you're still here, luckily I saw that, and we've got you on the wheel now. Did I not welcome Johnny and Claire TV today? I think I've gotten so used to you being here, I don't remember welcoming you when you came in, and I'm so sorry for that. I try to be attentive to welcome everybody. I hope I haven't missed too many people in the chat today, but I'm glad that you're here, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I did, and I've forgotten. It's a pleasure to have your channel up here, Rachel Aldridge. I'm looking forward to that video, as a matter of fact. So like I said, I'll watch it when I go through my watch later list at some point within the next 24 hours, and I'll give you a nice long comment. I will subscribe for sure, and then hopefully you'll do the same. Vivian Obi-Zurix. This is another channel that's been back with us again and again for the last several live streams. And with almost 700 subscribers, you're just doing great. Let's get your bell on right now. So it looks like you've got some positive and uplifting content for everybody to see here, which is great. Songwriter, singer, preacher, etc., which is great. That's fantastic. I'm going to add this video into my watch later. Oh, you got a newer song. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. I just want to see what you do. I'm interested. Not the most religious person in the world, but I'm always up for uplifting and positivity of any kind. Oh, I see, Vivian. You've been on YouTube for a few years, but not monetized. That's okay. It takes different amounts of time for everybody. It's certainly not a race. As long as you're consistently putting stuff out, then your channel will be solid and strong, And as it grows and you meet more and more creators that continue to support you with loyal and dedicated support, you will find yourself eventually flourishing. What I tell everybody all the time is if your channel's built on a strong and solid foundation, you're consistent, and you do for others at least what you expect to be done for yourself, but even more so, like for instance, giving comments, liking, hanging out on live streams, watching videos, and that kind of thing, you will find it coming back. And then when luck, and forgive me for calling it luck because you may be more religious than I, but when whatever it is that is going to come by that we look at as luck to give you your turn, it will take a couple of your videos and it will just make them fly. And I see it again and again with every channel that I'm involved with. Most of you may not know, but I'm a professional channel manager. This is how I started on YouTube several years ago. I have 4 monetized channels now that are under my belt, and the 5th one, hopefully tuberchat, is in review right now. So it'll be hopefully any day if nothing goes wrong. But I see the same behavior all the time, the same pattern. So if you just stick at it, 100% you're going to get there. We all eventually do. And then Berlinda Engman, always good to see you. She's willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to do that. It's Shy Official. Everybody's willing to dance and bake and leave packages and everything else. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like, and you'll find yourself doing that with lots of different creators. The McRae Kings, always good to see you. And let me spin the wheel, and I'll pick one more channel here to go on the screen, and then we will add another couple of names. No, Copper State Treasure, sorry. I knew when I was saying that it didn't sound right. I have personally monetized 4 channels. I have a client that's got 3 monetized channels now, and then I help consult with a few more channels as well. My personal channel's monetized, and tuberchat is in review. So when I say 4 channels that I can personally say that I'm monetized, I can say the 3 that I have for one client that I talk about all the time here, and then I have my own personal one, and tuberchat, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, like I said, we're in review now. And hopefully there'll be much more. Kristen will get monetized, hopefully very, very soon, within the next month or 2, but she is working on her own channel. So while Kristen and I are together and we discuss this stuff and we talk and this and that, she's very much doing her own thing. So I won't be able to take credit for that channel because I don't run it. She runs her own channel. So I'm only talking about the stuff that I actually do all the work for, whether it's planning videos, filming, producing, uploading, social media, and all that other stuff. So the Daniel Show is back with us again and again since finding tuberchat a few short weeks ago. And I always appreciate every moment everybody spends here at tuberchat because, you know, it's as we grow and as we follow more and more creators, like look at tuberchat here. I'm logged in. You can see I'm following. Now this locks at 994 creators. It'll say show 994 more, but that's not accurate. It's probably 2,000 creators by now that I'm following because it just doesn't roll any higher than that. But as we follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment everybody spends. Trina, know the truth. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming back. I think yesterday you just happened to leave just a little bit too early for us to put your channel on the wheel. And I was looking forward to seeing what you had going on. I can't remember whether we looked at it or not. You'll have to forgive me for that because I know it was a mental note yesterday. I think it was yesterday. The days get away from me because we do this every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. By the time Sunday comes, I can't remember who I put on the wheel yesterday or the day before. Not to mention, we have a lot of channels that come back and are able to spend time like every live stream. So I get a little bit confused there too. But, pardon me, I would rather make a mistake and put somebody on twice than miss them. And I'm sure that's happened, unfortunately, as well. Cheyenne Alex, good to see you in here. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. If it's your first time, hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. Take your time, go one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm just going to see if I can add any more names to the wheel here. Shen Zen Zen. Aranza Aranda. Meta's World's been here the whole time today, it seems, or close to it. So let's spin and we'll see what else is coming up. There's Aranza Aranda right now. Oh, there's Jaden. Pardon me. Jaden, oh, you're going? What do you mean? I thought you were already gone, Jaden. I had your, I thought you weren't here, so I skipped your chance to be on the wheel. I don't know whether you mean you're leaving or you had already left. Bloomin' with the Roses is ready to bake with everybody. And Trina Know the Truth is ready to dance with anybody. So, Copper State Treasures, you absolutely could reach out to me on the side if you want to. So half of my full-time job is YouTube, as a matter of fact. So primarily, I end up working. One client has 3 monetized channels. You can imagine the time that takes, and then I consult for a couple of others as well. And then, you know, I run my own stuff and tuberchat and this and that. But I'm always willing to help in different ways. So if you want to do that, then that's fine too. And I'll appreciate the thought. So Aranza Aranda has been connected to tuberchat for a little while, but luckily was in yesterday and today. I have had the pleasure of hanging out on a couple of live streams, although I recently cleared my watch history, so I won't see any red lines to remember exactly where I was with you. I know it's been a little while again, but hopefully, oh, you did a gaming live stream. Hopefully that worked out for you. Hopefully I'll get a chance to hang out with you in a live stream again. I'm going to get your bell on right now. Pardon me. And thank you for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up, of course. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, please share if you can, because it always helps, whether it's on the community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else. And thumbs up always helps as well. So I'm glad everybody's having a good time connecting. Sorry, what I was going to say, I handled that question for a second. It's always best to go first. So here you hear me preach all the time, but I talk about the idea that it is always better to give much more than you ever expect to receive on YouTube. And it's almost essential, but if you can do that and be okay with it, you will end up getting more than you originally wanted from YouTube and from the community in the first place. I wholeheartedly believe that. So therefore, tuberchat is designed in a way where our correct procedure for connecting with people is you visit their channel, watch their video, give them a like, them a comment, subscribe to them, and then you come back and let them know that you did that so that they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. That's how we connect here. So you're always giving first, and or almost always anyway. And you'll see by the stories that I tell, like Aranza Aranda here, about the different creators that come through the chat, the different channels that I put on the screen, the stories that I tell about the creators behind those channels, what kind of a community is developing here. I'm very, very lucky that tuberchat is just flourishing fantastically, and everybody's so supportive and respectful. And I really enjoy, first of all, what we do here, the conversations that happen and the friendships that I see growing here, but as well when we're out in other people's live streams and you start running into people who you met or met each other in tuberchat, and you see them supporting other creators in their live streams, having conversations and talking about things other than just dancing and baking and stuff like that. Okay, time to get another channel up on the screen. We will spin the wheel of doom. Here's Netta's World. This is a new connection for tuberchat. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is in the house. Sweet Ambience Meditation is still hanging out, so that's cool. Since Netta's World is a new connection for tuberchat, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is select one of your videos, and I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time, so I'm going to look for something around 10 minutes if you have something. Then I come here, 8:54. that's the ticket right there. So 8:54. I'm gonna add this Clash Royale Battle Arena. That'll be okay. I haven't seen enough of that. And I'll add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours or so, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I'll subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams, because we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet creators from around the world in different time zones. My pleasure, Netta's World, to have your channel up here. And like I said, we'll be connected shortly. Food Fight Showdown came in. Thank you very much for coming in. And Nature Africa Explorers, it's good to see you as well. George Bulldogs. Good to see you still hanging out or back. And hopefully everybody's going to connect with Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream as well. That's the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder. All right, let's see. I did say I was going to see about adding more names to the wheel, right? Oh, Kid Wonder. Here, we're going to do a tutorial right now. I'm going to show everybody something. So I got to put Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream up right away, because they have this. I'm going to put your bell on too. They have this situation where their messages are getting held for review and the moderators have to approve them. This happens sometimes to channels. It's not anybody's fault. It tends to happen to channels that are aggressively growing, doing the things we're doing, dancing, baking, and leaving packages in different live streams and stuff like that. But it's better than being shadow banned, that's for sure. Sometimes you can go into a chat, you think you're being ignored, but actually nobody sees you because your messages, they look like they're going through to you, but they're not. Nobody can see you. And unless you can reach out to the creator or a moderator on Instagram or something, it's hard to let everybody, excuse me, know. So this happens a lot. Even happened to tuberchat a couple of channels, but we got that sorted out. But I just want to show you, if you have this issue where somebody's messages are being held, you can go into your YouTube studio settings and onto the community tab. Mine takes a second to refresh. Excuse me, sorry, I'm just got a frog in my throat or something here. Couldn't be from all the pop I drink. So I'm still waiting for my page to open here. Hopefully it will. Always pushing the limits of my computer here. So as we get on, so approved users is what we want here. And all I want to do is take the URL from Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream and add it here. If he's not already in there, he might already be in there. He's not. And paste it. So you can't search for a user here. You have to have the URL from the address bar. And then it takes a second to come up, but when it comes up, you just click, and now you will see, like, Food Fight Showdown had the same thing, but they're fine now, and Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is in there under our approved users, and that makes sure it bypasses whatever in the YouTube algorithms has them marked, and their messages are free to flow through our chat. All right, pardon me for 1 second there. Let's look at what else Kid Wonders got going on. He does the featured channels collaboration as well, which I recommend to everybody, and he's got a lot of dynamic content here. So maybe I can add another name or two to the wheel. And hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting with each other, meeting new friends and family members for their channels. Oh, the voice is not coming on the laptop. Can everybody hear me? If you don't mind, just please let me know. I've had to turn my mic on and off a few times just for clearing my throat there. And thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Okay, thank you very much, Copper State Treasures. And thank you, Johnny and Claire TV, the essence of Sonia. Thank you very much. And Ghostly Winds is back in the house. And thanks, David. So I'm just looking through here to see if I can add any more names to the wheel. Did we ever look at It's Shy Official? They're not still here, so that's okay. Unmasked Lifestyle, good to have you back. The Charles family, welcome. I think this is your first time here. So we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like in the chat. One thing I will ask, we don't ever ask for help or any self-promotion of any kind, so I'm just going to remove that message. But you're free to meet other creators here in the chat. What we insist is okay. I just want to show everybody this message, and then you will see that that's unfortunate. But I can't have that kind of activity in the chat. I understand sometimes people don't know. So the Charles family, if you're still there, you can reach out to me on Instagram, and we can have a conversation about how TuberChat works. And then you can decide if it's something that you want to be a part of. How can you do live streams on your channel? I don't know what you mean without coming. I don't know what you mean, Bright Creations. Yeah. And then, okay, let me spin. I'll put another channel up, and then I'll look for another channel to add to the wheel. There's many different, streaming programs like D Turner Gaming is talking about. So I'm using StreamYard right now. There's also Streamlabs, and YouTube has its own built-in functionality for that. And Bright Creations, David from D Turner Gaming is saying if you want to talk to them on Facebook, they can help you. Shenzhen Zen is another dynamic creator that's back with TuberChat again and again, aggressively growing their channel. I believe they swap playlists as well as they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. This featured channels collaboration is something I recommend for everybody with their channel. It's very easy to do, but it's something that has high impact, because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to your audience and to the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithms. So I recommend it for everybody. And if anybody has featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. So Ghostly Wins, yeah, I don't think Bright Creations is talking about gaming, but I'm just assuming that. Yeah, StreamYard is the most popular for what people like me are doing in streams like this. But Streamlabs is a more hardcore way of doing it, and it can be used. I chose not to with TuberChat just because I wanted the focus to be on the chat, not on all the different bells and whistles that I'll probably add to it when I do switch over. The Urban Cook, good to see you back. And Family with a Purpose 2, I think you've been here before. I think you came in and it was right at the end of a stream, if I remember right. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that. And then Copper State Treasures is talking about adding the featured channels right now. So I'll appreciate that if you do. And then if you want, I'll have a look, and I'm going to make a note of it for myself right now, and then I will make sure I don't forget, and I will return the favor certainly. But I will appreciate it, of course. So hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. Family with a Purpose 2, and then D-Turner Gaming uses OBS. Now, I keep saying Streamlabs OBS. If you look actually on my screen, way over on the right-hand side here, you'll see that I have Firefox at the bottom. It doesn't, I put my icons in whatever order. There's no particular order. Firefox at the bottom. Right above that is Streamlabs OBS, and right above that is the original OBS. OBS is an open source, which means it's free to use and free to copy and free to remake. So Streamlabs is the Streamlabs version of OBS, but it's the most popular. And, you know, I eventually plan on switching TuberChat over to Streamlabs, but we'll see. When I think there's enough benefit and it can really make a difference, then I'll do it. But in the meantime, we've been just doing the thing. And thank you, Rachel Aldridge, as well. So I did say I was going to think about adding more names to the wheel. It will take me a moment here. Is Grace still here? Grace Ashu might still be here, so we're going to look at your channel. Copper State Treasures has not been on the wheel yet. Okay, thank you very much for that, Copper State Treasures, and I'll make sure that I return that favor right away. As a matter of fact, why don't I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Instead of putting Copper State Treasures on the wheel, I'm going to do it right now so I can show everybody how to do it, in case you haven't seen it. I love going over this. So let's go to Copper State Treasures. I'm going to get your bell on, first of all. So they have the featured channels collaboration going on here, and they've got a familiar face there. Melda and Amra family's there. That's a good friend of ours. It's actually our featured channel from Friday. And there's TuberChat right there. I know Nina UK vlog as well. So the way that we get this done, I'm going to copy the URL for Copper State Treasures right now, and I'm going to open another window. And I just have to go to the front page. You just go to your own front page when you're logged in. And takes a second because I'm pushing the limits of my my machine and my internet connection, as you can imagine, while I'm live streaming. And then you just click on Customize Channel, and you see I've got the featured channels list there. D Turner Gaming's in there, Food Fight Showdown's in there. Lots of different channels that are even in the chat are in there. Sonya's in there. Think MAH is in there. So on the right-hand side, this is the old school way of looking at it, but they haven't updated this to the new studio yet. It doesn't matter. And on the featured channels module here, which you can rename, I will click on the pen and click Edit Module. When we look at the module, you can rename it here to anything that you'd like. I just choose to leave featured channels because of our tutorials. We go over this sometimes, and you'll see we're lucky to be featured on many different channels. So I'm going to add in Copper State Treasure's URL here, which I copied. I'm just pasting it. Anytime you're sharing your URL anywhere on the internet for your channel, you always want to add a tiny little piece of code to the end. And that is a question mark and the words sub_confirmation equals 1. And what that does is if somebody has not been to your channel before, usually a window pops up that asks them, would you like to subscribe to this channel? And there's Copper State Treasures right there. I just clicked done. And what that does is it entices more subscriptions, because otherwise somebody might have gone to your channel and started watching a video and got distracted and forgot to subscribe, and we don't want that to happen. Oh, that I should have got rid of that, actually. Yeah, you were here yesterday. Yeah, Hacker the Best 2YT. If you're serious about connecting with people, then you can reach out to me on Instagram at tuberchat, and I will be happy to have a conversation with you as to whether you want to come inside and see if tuberchat is something for you. Fable Lily, good to have you back. I will put you on the wheel in a second. So forgive me, everybody. I got distracted there for a second. Anyway, you want people to be enticed to subscribe, so you add that little code to the end of your URL. Now, we've already finished what we need to do to add a featured channel. Copper State Treasures now is in the middle of the featured channels. You must click this shuffle feature right here if you have more than 10 channels, if you want YouTube to rotate evenly between them. Otherwise, what happens is the first 10 channels that you added will show up, but the other ones will not unless somebody goes to your channel page. And I don't believe anybody ever actually goes there, except to check if people have their subscriptions public. And it's the ending of the URL is a question mark. So I'll just do it in the address bar here so you can see, if you can see. I know it's small. A question mark and the words sub_confirmation equals 1. It has to be exact. But when you type in that code, if the question mark is already there, sometimes you have your URL and it will say view as subscriber. You just start from the question mark part. So the question mark sub_confirmation equals 1. This is the URL that you're sharing. And then you do that for other people as well on your featured channels list, and it just might help. But it's good practice to get into doing that always. And you'll see I have the featured channels here now. There's a list of 10, but when I refresh the page, that list of 10 will change because I have the shuffle feature on. And then I'll go to the, you see that it's changed, and then I'll go to the channels page, which I don't think anybody, not many people really look at. So when you look at somebody, you might say like, wow, this person's only subscribed to 12 people, but that's not true. It's because this page is set up a certain way. We can't really edit this from YouTube, but when you click on featured channels, now you'll see all the featured channels in a row, or you can go back to subscriptions and you'll see all the channels that tuberchat subscribed to. And this is a page that will go on like a never-ending black hole leading to an abyss somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So because we're subscribed to way so many channels, right? Anyway, there's Copper State Treasures right there. So thank you very much for doing that. Obviously, they're generous in the idea of doing the featured channels collaboration. And you got over 1,000 subscribers, so you're doing well, and you've got it locked in. I see. So you're doing really well. And then I'm just curious how your hours are, because I talk often here about swapping playlists. I don't know if you're willing to do that, but if you're willing to swap playlists with people for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say in the chat, I am willing to swap playlists, and you will find other creators reaching out to you for that purpose. So let's get last podcast before the world explodes. And where did Fable Lily go? You missed your chances on the wheel earlier. You probably just went out for a little while and came back, but that's okay. I want to make sure you get your turn. Family of Lightation, thank you for coming back in. I hope I haven't missed anybody on the way in, but if you're active in the chat, I will eventually get around to everyone. And we just did a little tutorial there again, talking about this featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. Embracing Everyday Realities is in the house. Let's spin the wheel, see if we can get another channel up on the screen. And then I'll see what I'm going to do about adding any more afterwards. Fable Lily's coming up right now. And there you are. So Fable Lily is a new connection for tuberchat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is look for one of your videos, hopefully around 10 minutes. This one here, 10:34, Fable's birthday, is a perfect one for me to watch. Add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours or so, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to your birthday video, and then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you are subscribed to TuberChat as well already, and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but we change the times so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. And the Hoops Paranormal, all good. I appreciate every moment everybody spends in TuberChat, and I know that everybody's busy. We can't all necessarily be here for every second of every live stream. And I'll spin the wheel and we'll pull another channel up, and then we'll see what is coming up for Donut Toys and Games today. There's Donut Toys and Games right there. This is another channel that's back with TuberChat all the time. Does the featured channels collaboration. And let me just make sure. I may have already said this many times, but I want to make sure you're on our featured channels list as well. If it's not, I'm going to do it right now. And we'll get back to looking at Donut Toys and Games in a quick second. You've got, hopefully we're going to see some new content from you soon, but it's okay while you're growing your channel. Well over 1,000 subscribers. You're almost at 1.5 already, as a matter of fact. Let's get to our channel. And forgive me, I just can't remember, because TuberChat now is lucky to be featured on around 50 channels. So forgive me for not 100% remembering every channel that's been added. But like I said, I'd rather make a mistake and do it 2 or 3 times than not do it at all, right? So I have to go into the list again. So is it not? Is Donut Toys and Games not in here? Forgive me if I was supposed to have done that before. I'm so sorry. I just happened to notice it when I pulled your channel up right now, and I can't believe I would. And not to mention, I should have your bell on. I didn't notice. I don't know why I didn't notice that before. So again, I'm just pasting in the URL from Donut Toys and Games here. Put a question mark at the end with the words sub_confirmation equals 1, sub_confirmation equals 1. That's okay, doing it toys and games. I'm happy to have you here in our featured channels list as well, because like I said, I think it's really, really beneficial for all creators. So there's Donut Toys and Games now, along with Copper State Treasures from today. And when we go to my channel, because tuberchat has so many, we never know when anybody's going to come up. But luckily, there's Donut Toys and Games right there. Copper State Treasures is in there somewhere. As we refresh the page, it keeps evenly moving between 10 at a time. And there we go. So thank you again for that. Let me see what I can do about adding names to the wheel before I spin again. Johnny and Claire TV, are you still in the house? Maybe not, eh? If you're still here, Johnny and Claire TV, let me know. Trina Know the Truth, I think, is here, right? Didn't I just see you a minute ago? Probably. I'll spin and we'll pull up a channel. I keep looking over at our cats. One of our cats is in the window. He's fine, but a couple of weeks ago, he jumped out the window, and we had it open, and he pushed the screen, even though the screens are like kind of locked with these little like screws. They're not very strong, obviously, but he dove like right out the window. So every time he's by the window, we're kind of looking over. It's closed now anyway. He can't jump out, but it still makes me look. We're really, really lucky because he didn't go far at all. He was hiding under a bush right by the window. He was probably scared out of his mind. It's fine now. There's last podcast before the world explodes again. I got your bell on, so we're all good. And you just put a video up a week ago, so hopefully everybody can connect with last podcast before the world explodes. You will have an entertaining time checking out their content, that's for sure. And I appreciate everybody coming back to tuberchat again and again and again, as last podcast before the world explodes tends to do. Is Jaden... Okay, what happened to Jaden? Is he still here or did he go? No, Jaden took off again. That's okay. Jaden is here almost all the time for every live stream, so always happy to see Jaden. Nature Africa Explorers might still be here. Food Fight Showdown I just saw a minute ago. Oh, I didn't. I'm typing in the wrong thing here. I just typed Food Fight Showdown in the chat instead of putting them on the wheel. Did I just? I did that with. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my losing my sense here. I did that with Nature Africa Explorers. I meant to put you on the wheel, and I'm typing in the chat on another window here. All right, silliness. Okay, let's spin. And we'll see what's happening with Nature Africa Explorers. There you go. That was a bit of a close one. We looked at this channel again, I think, yesterday, and they've got a lot of content that is obviously something a lot of people will want to see. So their videos are doing quite well by the look of it. Really well, as a matter of fact. So that's great. Hopefully your channel is chugging along just nicely the way that you would like for it to. And I'm glad everybody's having a good time connecting with each other, meeting new friends and family members. Thank you, everybody, for the shares and the likes. If you haven't already, just please give that thumbs up. I know if you're on a phone, you got to turn the chat off for a second to do it. It doesn't lose your place, and it only takes a moment, but I'll appreciate it if you do. And if you have the ability to share on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or anywhere else, it pushes tuberchat a little bit farther out there so we can meet more creators and then maximize our impact for everyone. So let me spin. I will get another channel up on the screen. Create a shoe. And the Hoops Paranormal, yes, there are a lot of amazing channels in the chat. Cichlids23, thank you for coming back in. So Grace Ashu, this is a new connection for tuberchat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I will do, Ghostly Wins, I will take this video and I will add it into my watch later list. And what I will do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. Hopefully in the next 24 hours or so, I'll watch that video in full and I will leave you a meaningful genuine comment regarding this sweet day video, and then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks, and hopefully you are also subscribed to tuberchat and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet creators from around the world in different time zones. I will spin. We'll pull up another channel. And here's Food Fight Showdown. This is another previously featured channel from tuberchat. I'm going to leave you to look at Food Fight Showdown for a moment. They are generous in that they do the featured channels collaboration. They are also willing to swap playlists. And I'm going to leave you looking at that for a quick second. And I will step away and be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. I am back. I'm glad to see everybody still connecting with each other. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in, but it looks like everybody is doing just fine. That's Food Fight Showdown. So I'll have to look and see if I can add another name to the wheel. Let me put, I'll spin just for fun. We'll put Trina Know the Truth up, and then I will look for more channels to add to the wheel. Trina Know the Truth is a new connection for TuberChat. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I will take this latest video added into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next hopefully 24 hours or so. I will watch that video in full, and I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I will give a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe, and in that way make sure that the subscription sticks. And I'm not sure if Trina Know the Truth is actually still here. Usually I check before I put the channel up, but they might be. All right. And Michael's Adventures, it's good to have you back. Hopefully you're catching a little bit of nap time in the middle of everything. I'm just looking through my list to see if I can add any channels to the wheel here. Oh, Trina Know the Truth, you're right there. Good, perfect. Evian's Day today still in the house? I don't think we looked at your channel yet, did we? The Urban Cook. The Urban Cook still here? Yeah, maybe. Spin between the two of you, and then I'll add another name. Well, so it's going to be Javian's Day today. And for Trina Know the Truth, hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet creators from around the world. You can't turn the bell on for channels that are made for kids, so that's okay. Michael and Paula, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Family of Lightation might still be here. Javian's Day today has got a handful of differences. So you just put a brand new video out as well. Oh, you're doing like all kinds of videos. Like you're posted frequently, which is great. Channel's off to a banging start. That's fantastic. Family of Lightation, we've got you on the wheel now. Family with a Purpose 2. This is a mix of content, if that's what you're meaning. Ghostly Winds. We've got quite a mix there. All right, let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. There's Family of Lightation right now. And you've been doing some serious live streaming. Wow. But that's good. You've got well over 200 subscribers, already halfway towards your 300. So hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members today that can push you a little bit farther. And you've got a handful of different content here as well, which is great. Hopefully I'll remember to notice maybe tomorrow if Kid Wonders Gaming live stream happens to be able to come into the live stream. We'll see if adding you into that approved users list helped, because it's not instant. So I don't know how long it takes to get moving. Michael's Adventures is over 500, which is fantastic. And hopefully chugging right along. Michael's Adventures is a wonderfully supportive channel that goes over and above when it comes to the idea of swapping playlists for channels, always willing to support others. So hopefully lots of people will reach out to Michael's Adventures to swap playlists so that we can get his hours up as well. And then maybe by the time he has his 1,000 subscribers, he'll have the watch hours he needs to get monetized right away. I would love to see that. And let me spin and we'll see what's happening between the Urban Cook and Family with a Purpose 2. Let's get your bell on. The Urban Cook has a few familiar faces here. Yasmin Wu, Alwyn channel, and Lady Blossom DJ, which is good to see. And they got some delicious looking stuff here as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with the Urban Cook. They're getting really close to 2,000 subscribers. So hopefully we're pushing you a little bit farther today and you're meeting some new friends and family members here. And I'd love it if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for the live stream. I know if we're on a phone, we have to turn the chat off to do it. It only takes a moment. You don't lose your place. But it really does help the stream. And every interaction helps push TuberChat a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can meet more creators and maximize our impact for everybody, especially when you share, if you have a community tab or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or any of that stuff. Bobsy's World for giving a thumbs up. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully you feel welcome. I think this is your first time here, but you have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect, so you can meet some new friends and family members here if that's what you'd like. Just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen and take your time, meet people one by one. Jaden's trying to get to 2K today. For some reason, I thought you already had 2K, but I guess you're still working on it. You must be very, very close, and that's great. So hopefully you'll get there. We'd love to push you a little bit farther here. For that, I'm going to put Jaden's channel on the wheel because you've been in and out a few times. You actually missed your turn earlier, but that's okay. And Jaden's here all the time. In Bobsy's World, you're absolutely welcome. The way that we connect here, or sorry, thank you for saying you're welcome. You are, the way we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to anybody's name in the chat that you'd like to connect with. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long and leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences. And all of that stuff is to make sure it registers with the YouTube algorithm properly and then your comment doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters, then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should be doing that for each other, and subscribe to them, and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've connected the right way, and then say something about the video that you watch so that they can go back and find your comment easily, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. It's no problem, Jaden. You're able to go like in and out as you need, but I try not to put channels on the screen if they've already left. So I was looking for you, and I just didn't want you to miss your chance. But I'm glad you're back. I'm going to put you up for sure, no matter what. Anyway, now Jaden Sue is one of the most generous creators. The first channel, as a matter of fact, to be featured twice by TuberChat. We're on episode number 62 today, and Jaden has been featured twice for their loyal and dedicated support and the fact that they share for us constantly. So Blooming with the Roses is ready to bake for anybody that wants to reach out. And of course, the best idea is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Here's Jaden Sue right now. As a matter of fact, we're going to put their channel up and have a look at what Jaden has got going on for us today. So Jaden's already pre-scheduled a Christmas live stream for December 24th, which is quite creative. You've got a Halloween one, I see, for October 31st. And then you've got one for Tuesday. So that's all right. Jaden is aggressively trying to grow their channel. And yes, at 1.45K, you are well on your way. You should have 1,500 subscribers very soon, and hopefully 2,000 soon after that. Lady Liabor, good to see you back again. And the Urban Cook, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have your channel featured. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. Jaden also does the featured channels collaboration. As you can see here, is generous in adding both tuberchat, Kristen, and myself here on the featured channels list, as well as a couple of familiar faces like Jeff Lepard, which is one of the channels I run, and then the Hoops Family Network, who's here with us now, and Vern's Junk Closet and her second channel, the VMAX Show. You're, of course, welcome, Lady Liabor. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you'll meet the friends and family members that you like to. So Aaron Hockey, I just want to point out, I want to make sure everybody's connecting the right way, which means everybody's expecting you to connect with them. And I'm glad that you're back, and hopefully the garden is doing fantastic. You have to be willing always to give to others as much or more than you expect to receive. So the way that we insist on connecting here is you visit somebody's channel, you watch their video, give them a comment, them a like, and subscribe to them, and then come back and let them know that you've done that, and they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So we just have to make sure that you're connecting with everybody the right way, because this is not a sub for sub network, and I have to be very cautious in that regard. There's a million sub for sub networks out there, and we're very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters here. Richie and Vanessa Travel, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. If you would like to. Oh, sorry. Absolute Cannabis is back with the garden. Sorry, I got confused in what I was saying there. Because Aaron Hockey came at the same time, and your icons just look a little bit similar to me when I'm too far away from the monitor, I guess. So forgive me for that. And then Aaron Hockey, so hopefully you're having fun connecting. And then Absolute Cannabis, hopefully your garden is doing great. And let me, just for fun, I'm going to spin. We'll put Family with a Purpose up here. See what they've got going on for us today. Family with a Purpose 2. get their channel up. And this is a new connection for TuberChat. So pardon me for one moment. I'll come back and tell you how I'm going to connect with them. So because I do not subscribe or watch videos while I live stream, what I'm going to do is take this almost latest video here and add it. Oh, maybe I won't add it. Am I going to add it? Yes, into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this birthday video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should all be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe to you and make sure that that subscription sticks. And hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well. And you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet creators from around the world in different time zones. Clown Bra, good to see you back again. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here if that's what you would like. And then I just want to be clear for everybody who's a little bit newer to TuberChat. This is not a sub for sub network, but everybody will be expecting you to connect to them as well as they will be expecting to connect to you. We're very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters here, the kind of creators who intend to come back again and again, watch videos from other creators, support them, give them comments, them likes, and hang out in their live streams as you wish that they would do for you. So as long as your intention is to support other creators and you want to be a part of the TuberChat family, then you'll have a good time meeting a lot of dynamic creators here that can build your channel on a strong and solid foundation, like we probably all would like. But we always insist that everybody's willing to connect both ways. Even though it's not a sub for sub network, we still are expecting everybody to connect. And also, just for anybody that's a little bit newer, we can't say that we want to subscribe to you and have you subscribe to us, because sub for sub behavior is against the YouTube community guidelines, of course, and that's not really what we're after here. But we say these other things like we want to dance with you or bake with you or visit your house or leave a package or a parcel there or other things like this. And it's all different stuff that we have to say to kind of dance around the idea because we don't want to use the words that YouTube doesn't want us to use. So it all means the same thing. To dance with somebody, to leave them a package or things like that means that you have gone to their channel, watched a full video, left a meaningful comment, given them a like, and subscribed. And then when you come back and say, I've left a package for you, that's what that means. They'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And Bright Creations, thank you very much for sharing on Facebook. Every share that everybody does and every thumbs up always helps everybody. Channels get pushed farther into the algorithm, and it really does benefit. Abigail Ifioma, I hope I'm pronouncing that somewhat right. I would love to be able to get that right for you. And Chai Kelly Beauty, thanks for coming in. Michael Scrumptious Food, good to see you again. And Michael's Adventures, just been having problems uploading videos from the phone. They get started and just stop. Huh, that's weird. Weird stuff. And forgive me, I wonder if you have deleted the YouTube app and reinstalled it to see if that helps. You never know with these phones. Sometimes, like computers, they just need to be reset. But sometimes we have major problems and you have to get tech support involved. Hopefully you don't wait too long for an answer. I've had to go through tech support, and I know of some other creators that have reached out to me to talk about a couple of tech issues that they've been either helped or not yet helped with, but at least the response rate is pretty quick. Len and Kev, good to see you in here, and I'm glad you got your new laptop working well. There's a couple of quick things we can remind you of if you didn't already know, but there's this, let me get to my channel. I was using my watch later list there for a minute. I'll get to my thing. Perhaps if you're using Google Chrome as your browser, you have, or something similar, and pardon me just for 1 second. When you go to when I click on my live stream here, you'll see I'm using the extension, the Chrome extension from Swap Meet Shops called Go to Channel. And what that allows is you can simply click on somebody's channel name and it goes right to their channel, as you'll see in a quick second. And then the other one is for running YouTube playlists. If you're doing that, you can use an extension called YouTube Nonstop. And what that will do is prevent YouTube from stopping every 3 or 4 videos while you're trying to run a lot in a row. Windows 10 S, perfect. So hopefully your laptop's working out perfectly for you. Having trouble on your homepage getting the right size picture. I'm sure you'll be able to sort that out. I can't imagine what could be the trouble. And let me pause this. When you're doing what I'm doing here, you don't need the video running. The chat will still run even when you pause the video on a live stream. And it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting with each other, so that's great. If there's ever anything in the chat that you feel that I need to address, like for instance, if somebody is not connecting in the way that we're talking about here, I know it's not necessarily everybody's wish to call people out right in the chat, and that's fine. But if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, is the easiest way. TuberChat is just simply one word on Instagram. And I'll be happy to take a look at anything if we're not connecting the right way and stuff like that. I just want everybody to know I'm always going to do whatever I can to make sure that while you're here, you're not wasting your time on channels that aren't going to return your connections and things like that. It's unfortunate when we have to let channels go. I try to give chances first, but I can't be too patient because, again, we don't want everybody wasting their time. Especially, I want you to know that I really do appreciate every moment you spend in TuberChat. I know you're working on your channel. And Chai Kelly Beauty, we don't do any self-promotion. So please don't, you can't say you want people to come and check out your channel. If you are connecting with people the way that we're all supposed to be connecting here, you will have people coming to check out your channel anyway. And Unmasked Lifestyle. We can look at your channel now. I don't really need the wheel anymore. This is another channel that's been back again and again with TuberChat ever since finding us. And maybe I'll just put my, there we go. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Unmasked Lifestyle, let's get your bell on. And they've got a lot of dynamic. These thumbnails are just beautiful. I know I mention it all the time, but they're really great. I'm glad you're doing such a good job with them. And it looks like we're going to have a lot to be learned from this channel as well. So I'm glad everybody's having a good time connecting. We still got 36 in the house watching. We got 93 thumbs up. Not that I usually watch those numbers, but we've been noticing lately because for a couple of days ago, we got 100 likes on the live stream. A total of 117 channels came through. Yesterday, I forget the exact number, it was very close. So TuberChat is just thriving, and I appreciate everybody for all the sharing that you're doing. And Kelly Beauty, did I miss anything? You mean critics? You mean you're hoping that people will look at your channel and give you some feedback? If that's what you mean, then that's cool. So forgive me, I have to remove messages like that from the chat because self-promotion is against the YouTube community guidelines, and TuberChat is in review right now. So if not right this second, any moment, a human being is going to be looking at everything we do and deciding whether or not TuberChat will be monetized. And I'm hoping to be very conservative about that. But that's okay. And hopefully as you meet more creators and develop more relationships with creators behind the channels, you will find yourself able to get all the feedback that you need from people that you'll eventually trust. We're very lucky. It's a wonderful community that we've got here. And it's great when you can build your channel on a strong and solid foundation with other creators that genuinely want to help and see you succeed. And then Venom for Life is back in the house. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Let's get blooming with the roses up here. We didn't look at your channel today, but I'm going to make sure that I've got your bell on. That's a nice way to do a banner up there. It's nice to see positive, uplifting things like that. And you've obviously got a lot of dynamic content for us as well, which is great. And then thank you, last podcast before the world explodes. Kenny Capri, good to see you here. We don't do any self-promotion here. So TuberChat is not a sub for sub network. I don't put channels on the screen for a long, long time after they get here. Usually I do it after about 45 minutes or an hour or something like that. But you're free to meet creators if you'd like to, by following the instructions at the bottom of the screen. The only thing we insist here, like I said, it's not a sub for sub network. People will be expecting you to connect with them first. So you visit their channel, watch their video, give them a like, them a comment, subscribe to them, and then come back and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. But what we're building here is a network of loyal and dedicated supporters. Definitely not chasing just subscriber numbers. I'm going to refresh and see if I can add another channel to the screen now. Francisca. Ooh. Onyayaram. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. No, I know I got it wrong, so forgive me for that. I'd love to pronounce it right for you. Francisca Onyayaram. I hope that's somewhat right. But welcome. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody that you'd like to. The best idea is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. The way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat that lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it does not, so it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a like, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back here to leave a double emoji next to their name in the chat and say something about the video that you watched. That lets them know that you've secured the connection the right way. And then they can turn around and find your comment easily. And then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. I will think about... I was just about to put... Oh, Meldon Amra. Word up, my bro. It's Sunday. You usually don't go on Sunday. Melda Amra Family is the featured channel from Friday. They're another growth stream similar to what we're doing here at TuberChat. They tend to go 5 or 6 days a week. And they're a great friend, somebody who we have gained hundreds of subscribers from, both on my personal channel and here at TuberChat. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. But Melda and Amra, you're not going today, I guess, right? I don't see one scheduled for today. Probably back tomorrow. TuberChat will be very early tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the earliest TuberChat that we've ever done, which will happen at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live in Niagara Falls, Canada, with Kristen and Kira that you see in the chat. So we are in the Eastern time zone. What we move the channel, we move the times of our live streams around to reach different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Melda and Amra, yes, they'll be available tomorrow, and they will go at some point after TuberChat, probably a couple hours later. But it's good to have you in here. I think I met Copper State Treasures in Melda and Amra's live stream. Now, I could be wrong about that, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think so. But Meldon Amra also does some fun family videos, a lot of pranks and stuff like that. Him and his wife are quite fun to watch. So hopefully you'll connect with them, and then you'll get a chance to see some of that stuff too. Did we look at Vivian Obi Zurich's today? The days get away from me, so I can't remember whether we looked at each channel, whether it was today. Oh yeah, we just looked at this. That's okay. Oh, because I said I wanted to see your song, because I want to see what you do. So I've got that. That's all right. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other, meeting new friends and family members. I think we'll do it. So let me get back to our screen here. Kamikaze H. Kamikaze. How many times am I going to have trouble reading your name after we've been over it? But thank you for coming in, and thank you for wishing everybody a happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody's doing well, and hopefully you are too. So what I'm going to ask everybody, I'm dropping a link in the chat now. And if you can, we'll head over to this channel. It's from G Free, somebody who's been a friend of mine for a long time now, connected. And we can head over there. There's a lot of familiar faces there. You'll be able to continue connecting the way we are here in tuberchat right now. And just please say tuberchat raid when you get over there. And we've done 2.5 hours now, so we'll pass it off to G Free, and you'll be able to connect with a lot of other dynamic creators there. And I appreciate every moment everybody spent here today. Hopefully you've got your bell on. We're here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, including tomorrow, a little bit earlier than today. And hopefully I will see you then. And for now, we'll head over to G Free. And then again, just please say tuberchat raid when you get there. This chat will continue for another couple of moments so you can clean up your connections. And then I will see you over with G Free. So thank you everyone for today, and we will see you over there. Thanks again. Bye-bye.